Hey guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel. And basically today in Canada, if you do not know, it is Thanksgiving. So today I thought I'd share some books that I'm thankful for. I have 4 books here that I wanted to talk about today. There's so many more books that I'm thankful that they exist. You know, you learn something from every single book, so it's like I'm thankful for every book I've read, but like some of them have really stuck out to me and like made such an impact on me that I want to talk about. Up here I have one that I non-stop talk about, and that is The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. And I just reread this, guys, for the 3rd time, and basically I finally bumped my rating up to 5 stars, which, if you know me, I don't remember the last time I said I gave a book 5 stars. Yeah, I don't remember, but I rarely do. But this book is so special to me. It has such beautiful descriptions, and it's just my kind of book. It's dark, it's mysterious, it's eerie, it has a good narration, it has an older setting to it as well. I would just really recommend this book. I tabbed it and I did a little, actually I'm not going to show you what I did on the inside. I think I'm going to do a video about how I highlighted, annotated, and like drawn in this book. Hopefully I can do more like right after I want to like reread it again, which maybe I will. I don't know, but yes. And the next book I have here is I Was Here by Gayle Forman. I rarely talk about this book, but this was one of the first books I read when I started BookTube. So I actually saw Jesse the Reader talk about it, because he's like my fave, and I saw him talking about it and I was just like, oh, I want to pick that up. And this was like my first dark contemporary, and if you guys know me, I have quite a history on reading dark contemporary books, and this was my first one, and it just introduced me to this whole genre. And just, yeah, I'm just so thankful that I read this and that it encouraged me to pick up more books like this. And these books are so important, not only for people just to kind of get in someone else's shoes and see someone who's like depressed or suicidal or has an eating disorder or has a mental illness, that kind of thing. It's also important for the people who do have these mental illnesses to be able to relate to someone and feel like they're not alone. So these books are so important, and this was one of the first ones I read. Next up here I have Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. I just read this one this past year, and this book is one that just devoured it. It's one of those books that I was glued to. At the time I read this, we had like some kind of issues going on in my family, and I remember I was just glued to this book. It was like the perfect escape for me. I read this on my phone actually, and then I bought a physical copy. I loved every second of it. If you don't know, it's a historical fiction book, and it's just so beautiful, and I just absolutely love the characters, and just everything about how she wrote this book was amazing, and it's one of my favorites from this year, so I would highly recommend it. And it's one of those books that I remember walking down the halls of any building, and I was just like looking at my phone reading. Like I wasn't even watching where I was going. I could have hit it like a freaking door, or not a tree, I was inside, but you know what I mean. And it just, yeah, I loved it. And last but not least, I have It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. And I don't talk about this one too much, to be honest. It's one that is not my favorite mental illness contemporary. It's not, but I read this at a point where I needed something like this to kind of just like pick me back up, or like something that I could relate to in different kinds of ways. So when I read this, I remember lying in bed the whole day feeling really shitty, and I just picked this up and I finished it in a day, and it just kind of like gave me something to do and something to, like a book just to, you know, escape, you know what I'm saying? And it was such an important book for me at that time. There you guys have it. These are the 4 books that I'm thankful for. Let me know down below some books that you guys are thankful for. There's so many books I could have mentioned. I would do a part 2 to this if you guys are interested, but there's so many more. There's definitely some King, there's definitely some more like dark contemporaries. There's so many other things that I could add to this list, but I know I'm going to be upset that I didn't say a certain book, but these 4 is what I have here for now, and there's so many more, but these ones stuck out to me the most today. So yes, and I hope you guys who live in Canada have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and even if you don't, thankful for what you have, ladies and gentlemen. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Bye!